Hi, I'm the Black Tech Guru, and today I want to talk about the digital divide. The digital divide simply means that because of your income, race, or ability, you are not able to access technology. When I say technology, I mean like laptops, desktops, cell phones, high speed internet, the World Wide Web, Wi Fi. If because of your income or because of your race, you are unable to access those things, you are experiencing something we call the digital divide. I was recently interviewed about digital redlining, which is when communities of color are systematically locked out of access to tech, meaning broadband and computers. And CenturyLink has actually been caught doing that here in the Twin Cities in North and South Minneapolis. What they've been doing is selling internet that does not qualify as high speed internet for the same price that they sell high speed internet at in wealthier, more affluent neighborhoods. And so I was interviewed for this, and I don't think I talked about this much in the interview, but the first time that I actually noticed something like a digital divide was when I was teaching a class on Facebook marketing in Des Moines, Iowa. And it was a majority minority neighborhood, and we were in a computer lab, and I was going to be teaching businesses how to set up their Facebook pages. And so I had everyone navigate to the Facebook page, and I asked everyone to log in, and that's when we kind of ran into our first little bit of confusion because the business owners that I was working with had never actually seen the Facebook website. They had only ever accessed Facebook on their cell phones. And for a very long time, what I noticed was that in communities of color, their cell phone was often their only access to internet. They did not have a laptop in the home. They did not have, high speed internet or separate devices. And so, even that first kind of barrier to learning how to market themselves online, they thought they knew how to use Facebook, but they didn't know how to use Facebook because they'd never accessed it from a computer. And therefore, they'd never been able to access any of the, other features that are available for small businesses to, promote their businesses and increase their incomes. And so what happens is it shows up in businesses that, don't have websites, don't have Facebook pages or any kind of brand presence online. That means that they sell less products and services and are less likely to have employees. And one of the measures of a success of a business is how many employees that business can sustain. So, for the vast majority of communities of color, they remain micro businesses. They remain without an online presence, and they remain, basically losing out on money, resources, and economic mobility. And so, another way that that shows up is that communities of color are very vulnerable to, being hacked, being victims of cybersecurity, scams, having their identities stolen. I think almost everyone that I know has knows someone that has been a victim of something like that, if not been a victim of that themselves. And so, because we're systematically locked out of access to internet and computers and knowledge of how to protect ourselves, we fall victims to a lot of scams online. And so, I wanted to make sure that everyone that follows me and watches my streams has access to the resources that they need to protect themselves. And so down below, I'm going to share a link that you can use to get a discount on identity theft protection from Bitdefender. Bitdefender, in my opinion, is one of the best companies that does cybersecurity and data protection. And so they have a service that actually will help you stop your identity from being stolen. And then they also have cybersecurity products like antivirus and Cloud Zone, where you can virtually wipe your devices and it'll protect your laptop and your desktop and your cell phone and your whole network. And so it'll help you get access to the knowledge and the tools that you need to defend yourself. I'm hoping that everyone that watches can take advantage of that and take the steps needed to protect yourself, because the digital divide affects us in so many different ways, and making us vulnerable to hacking and security incidents is one of those ways in which it shows up. Thank you so much for listening, and you guys have a great day. Make sure and follow and like and share this so as many people as possible can find out how to protect themselves and how the digital divide might look in their communities. Have a great weekend.